Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Beaver High School Gymnasium. Beaver Falls. Beaver Falls. There we go. Get it right. Beaver Falls Gymnasium as the Ellwood City Lady Wolverines with a record of 8-12, 2-6 in conference play, taking on the Beaver Falls Tigers, 7-10, 2-6 in conference play. And I put an emphasis on both teams being 2-6 because, quite honestly, we have a playoff game here tonight with just 2 games left in the season. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst and cameraman Dakota Marshall. Got a great night for basketball. There's the standings there. As you can see, Laurel Spartans and the Shinnick up there at 7-1, Mohawk at 5-3. And in that fourth coveted playoff spot sits Beaver Falls right now, for they have defeated the Wolverines in the first matchup. Wolverines wanting to try to get a bounce back here tonight, and then Riverside closing things out at 1-7.
In fact, I don't want to add to it, but we're going to add to it, obviously, because that's why I'm chiming in here. The key thing about tonight's game, this is not necessarily a final playoff game, but it's pretty much it. It's it. Whoever wins this game tonight, doesn't matter what Thursday night happens. Obviously, Ellwood City is playing Laurel. We don't want to foreshadow that one, but we have an idea. Same thing, Beaver Falls, yes. They lost 13 to Neshannock. So those 2 games, you can kind of say something about this is going to be it right here.
And a classy move by Beaver Falls here, recognizing the 3 seniors from Ellwood City, Brooke Roth,
Aaliyah
Garraway, and Liz Mahalko.
Yep, and I did, in fact, give credit to the athletic department for Ellwood City, Kurt Augustinelli and Carcel. Lisa Carcel. I already got the sheet for Thursday night. Yep. How about that?
And we're also going to honor our Beaver Falls senior. Unfortunately, I did not get her number. So yes, Bria Harris, number 32.
Yep, so Bria Harris.
So they're showering her with some flowers now, and looks like some gifts. So congratulations to Bria Harris, the 5'6" senior, and
2 years played with the team.
Yes, and as she is culminating her high school basketball career. Yep. As we said, Beaver Falls will be taking on Neshannock Lancers, and that is a away game for Beaver Falls.
And when we talked to the athletic director for Beaver Falls, James Corbin, he came over, or Corbone, and he talked to us. He thanked us for being here. We thanked him, obviously, because
he's super.
This is an awesome setup.
Beaver Falls, we just say, and we're here.
Yep.
I mean, we asked to be polite, but we know we're welcome.
And he was foreshadowing a little bit this week. He came over. We talked a little bit about how big this game is, and we kind of looked at each other, and we're like, oh, boy, Laurel and Neshannock. So what you're saying is tonight's the night. Yes, exactly. Tonight is the night.
So bear with us, folks, as we are from the floor, and we're not going to be able to show the American flag because it's right above us. However, we have one scoreboard that's not working, and the scoreboard with all the fouls and points per game is not within angle of our camera or even us seeing it. So Brad's going to do his stat stuff and keep up on that, and during timeouts or things, we can go check those things out for us. But we certainly do thank Beaver Falls for always being accommodating as we come down here to play these games. Neighboring school districts.
Yeah, it's weird to think that
you forget about that.
But when you actually look at the map, how close is Ellwood City to that border with Riverside, Beaver Falls? So.
Yep, everybody's right there. We're now going to have the playing of our national anthem. And there you have it, folks, our Star Spangled Banner. Now we're just moments away from the starting lineups for this next to last game of the regular season, and a big week for a lot of schools around in the area, Brad. Some of the playoff picture is pretty well set in stone. However, we got some things here. So for the Ellwood City Wolverines, freshman number 33, Abby Caminetti. 74 points in the season for Abby. Next, we have a sophomore. She's 5'6" guard, Miss Caitlin Kreitzer. Next, we have number 32, sophomore guard, Elsie Sturgeon. Next, we have the junior standing at 6 foot tall, 195 points on the season, Miss Claire Noble. And senior captain of the team, Miss Aaliyah Garraway, wearing number 11, Wolverines coached by Adina Noble, assistant coach John Florentino, Heidi Feltrop, and Keithan Jones. Brad, take it away on the Beaver Falls Tigers.
All right, the home team, the Beaver Falls Tigers, who come into play 7-10, 2-6, matching that 2-6 section record with the Wolverines. First off is number 2, a guard, 5'7", freshman, first year playing, Taylor Poland.
Number 11.
Number 11, guard, 5'7", sophomore, her second year playing, Carla Brown.
21.
Number 21, the forward, 5'10", junior, her third year, Avina Norman.
4.
Number 4, guard, 5'8", junior, third year playing, Callie Legsden. And finally, number 32, the forward, 5'6", senior, second year playing, Bria Harris. The head coach for the Tigers is Dom Henderson. The assistant coaches are Darian Johnson and Elena Cleckley.
So for the Wolverine faithful fans listening, we've gone about 2 weeks now without Kayla Jones and Delaney Sturgeon. They were out there in warm-ups. The ankle bug got the team, and they warmed up, and they are going to be playing. We're just not sure how much or to what extent yet. So makes the bench a little bit deeper for Coach Dina Noble. I will tell you, on the Beaver Falls side, you got 5 players on the court and 3 players dressing on the sideline. So not a tremendously deep bench for Beaver Falls. So here comes tip-off, Abby Caminetti, along with Avina Norman, and Norman is a premier player on this team. We'll be saying her name a lot tonight. She scores a lot. Beaver County Times Player of the Week last week, Avina Norman. Beaver Falls now with the ball. In possession. Oh, nice steal there by Kreitzer. Tipped it to Caminetti. She comes down the court, uses that high dribble, and she passes it away to Carla Brown. Coming the other way is Poland. Taylor now passes all the way across court to Callie Legsden. Shot goes up, does not go. Rebound there by Elsie Sturgeon. Up the court is Garraway. Another turnover for the Wolverines as Poland comes the other way, puts it up, and count it. She's going to go to the line for the and one as she was fouled.
Foul's on number 32, I believe.
Yep, that's going to be on Elsie Sturgeon. Her first, team's first. And as Taylor Poling goes to complete the and one. Rattles the rim and good. Just like that, Beaver Falls Tigers up 3-0. Tigers coming out with a full court press. Long pass down to Kreitzer. Oh, tries to get it back and does not go. Wolverines fighting over it, and they're going to get Elsie Sturgeon with the travel. She picked the ball up as the ball was kind of laying there between Kreitzer's legs. We got front row seat on that one that time, Brad. And got caught with a turnover. 3 possessions for the Wolverines, 3 turnovers, Brad. Not the way Coach Noble would have liked to start this game. Pitch out there. Trying to get it back out there. This time Caminetti of the Wolverines ends up with it. And take a breath, slow it down, gets in the hands of Garraway.
And this game started with the Wolverines getting a turnover, and then since then, like you said, 3 turnovers. They get another one, so 5 turnovers amongst the 2 teams.
Right. Trying to get something happen. Kreitzer tries to go down the lane, gets tipped out of her hands, and out with it is Carla Brown of Beaver Falls. Wolverines have yet to attempt a shot on about 5 possessions. Brown, bounce pass over there to Norman. Norman all the way across court, gets it to Legsden. Legsden out. There's the floater, puts it up off the back of the rim, does not go. Here comes Kreitzer the other way. We got a run and gun going game here going. Kreitzer launches the 3 off the side of the rim, does not go. Going to be out of bounds. Ooh. Say it was last touched by Beaver Falls. 0-0. Marquis Taylor is checking in for senior Bria Harris. Inbounding now is Ellwood City, is Garraway underneath the hoop. Throws that high pass out there, goes over the head of Claire Noble, taken up there by Legston. She goes down the court and loses control of the ball. Turnover, Ellwood City now with possession. Beaver Falls, they're going to run that press. If anybody watched any tape on the Wolverines, why would you not? They have trouble getting the ball up to midcourt. Gets it to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie didn't go down the court, and she lost the handle of the ball and goes out of bounds. It's going to be, Beaver Falls ball.
Yeah, it's Beaver Falls ball. Yep, he pointed that direction.
I think Beaver Falls was a bit confused.
Yeah.
Throws it all the way out there to Pullen. Pullen all the way over to Brown.
Legston for three. It's up, and
Count
it's good.
It's good, just like that. 6-0.
Yep.
Got to break this press. And a little too far a pass. Wow, turnovers are just falling apart here for the Lady Wolverines.
6 possessions, 6 turnovers.
We've yet to attempt a shot, have we?
Yes.
No, the three.
The three-pointer.
The three-pointer. So, now up comes Pullen. Dribbles around there, puts the floater up, doesn't go as Caminetti gets the rebound, gets it to Elsie Sturgeon. She's going to dribble it up the court. Elsie gets in the hands of Caitlin Kreitzer.
The only thing
across the timeline.
Yep. The only thing I would say is it's only 6-0 so far.
Yes, the Wolverines should feel lucky that's that way. Caminetti from the elbow, high off the glass, bounces off the backboard. Noble with it underneath, she puts it up and counted. It's good as Claire Noble gets the Wolverines on the board. Stop the bleeding a little bit. There's a steal. I thought Noble had it, but did not quite get her hands on it. Now Norman all the way back across, off the leg, but maintains possession, gets it all the way back out there to Brown, and she tips it.
Yep. It was tipped by Noble. Wolverines with it.
Noble now down the court. She's got a little bit of a lane, puts it up off the, is Noble, making it 4-6 in favor of Beaver Falls now. Wolverines on a 4-0 run. Now Pullen gets it out there to Legston. Legston back to Pullen. Wanting to work something underneath.
And I think that's going to be this game for three as Legston in and
Does
out.
not go. Elsie Sturgeon with the rebound. Got her head up, looking down the court. Wants to drive. Passes underneath the cam, and then he turns around. Doesn't get it to go. Fighting for it. And Norman gets the rebound. Other way is Legston. Down the court she goes. Puts it up. Does not go. And Garraway ends up with it. Coming the other way. Man, a lot of back and forth. Not really setting up much plays here for either team at this stage of the game. Kreitzer now out to Elsie Sturgeon. She wants to drive down that baseline. Bounce pass to Noble. Does a turnaround jumper. And counted. It's good. Claire Noble ties the game at 6-6.
And Thad, what I was trying to allude to, there's so much action going on. These little spurts of 6-0, 6-0, 4 points. It's going to be huge.
Yep. And I believe we have a foul.
I believe you are right.
On number 2.
Kreitzer gets called with a foul. So got a sub coming in here. Is Drayvon Haskins. First time we've seen her tonight. The freshman checking out was Carla Brown. Young team here by Beaver Falls. Kind of mirrors Ellwood City. Elsie Sturgeon almost got the steal there as Haskins, who just come in, kicks it out there to Taylor. Kicks it now. A lot of movement here. A steal
by
coming
Elsie.
The other way. Elsie brings it down, kicks it back out to Garraway. Garraway gets direction from Coach Noble. Trying to get a bit of a screen there from Kreitzer. Garraway goes down, and she's going to get with the push. It's going to be on the floor. The foul's on number 2. Pullen, her first. I believe that's the team's first. So now Garraway wants to inbound it, gets it to Noble. Underneath, puts it up. Doesn't quite get her there as Taylor gets the rebound. Coming the other way is Pullen. Pullen now. Bounce pass. Puts the floater up, and that is good for Drayvon Haskins. Now, bringing it up the court. Gets it across the timeline this time. Now Kreitzer. Kreitzer does a little turnaround jumper. Does not go. You're going to be out of bounds. Said it was last touched by Beaver Falls, Ellwood City. And we have a timeout here by Beaver Falls of the 32nd Persuasion. So, score is what? We're 8 to 6, Brad. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. No, you're good.
Yep. 8 to 6.
I was still stuck on trying to figure out if it was Haskins or not, and you are correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, wow, a lot of action here. How much time's left? 2:56. That first 5 minutes flew right by. If Ellwood City can just, the turnovers are killing you in them first 4 minutes of the game.
Timeout was taken by
Beaver Falls.
Beaver Falls, okay.
32nd Beaver Falls.
It was a 6-0 run and 6 turnovers for Ellwood, and then all of a sudden, if you look across the sheet, Beaver Falls got 5 turnovers.
Right.
So this has been so far a sloppy game, and right now it's a 2-point game.
Well, and
if you're Ellwood,
it's made it a track meet with only 3 baskets or 4 baskets by each team.
And if you're Ellwood, you're sitting there like, we're okay. For 8 to 6, we're okay.
Right. So, gets it to Noble, launches up a 3.
There you go.
Count it! It's good! Wolverines with their first lead of the night.
Huge shot.
That was huge. I tell you, the key to this game, I'm going to say it, is Claire Noble. Norman goes in. She's going to get, they count it, I believe so.
Yep.
Going to get the and one opportunity for Norman. They count the bucket. And that foul, I'm thinking it was on number 32.
Yeah, I think so.
So if she completes the and one, does Norman. We really don't want her to get hot if you're an Ellwood City fan. Tic-tac-toe, trying to get up the court. Bounce pass to Kreitzer. Brings it out top of the key. Want to get a set play. Kreitzer meets resistance there by Haskins. Almost loses the ball, but gets it back. There, taken by Garraway. Garraway gets a pick for Elsie Sturgeon. Garraway launches a 3 off the side of the rim. Does not go. And we're going to have a foul against Beaver Falls.
Wow.
That's going to be on
21?
number 12.
12?
21, you're right. Avina Norman, her first. So now Garraway going to be inbounding. Trying that same play again as Noble kicks it out to Elsie Sturgeon. Count it! That's a 2-pointer. She was about 1 step in the line, but Elsie Sturgeon gets on the scoreboard with her first 2 points of the night.
I'm going to pull John Madden here, Thad. If you win every
There's
single
a
quarter,
throwaway.
If you win every single quarter, you're going to win this game. And this is huge.
That's Nostradamus. That's not even Madden.
It just feels like a way this first quarter's that much bigger.
It does. Now, to Caminetti. Ooh, just got it. I thought it was going to be over and back for 3. Count it. It's good. Claire Noble. She's on fire. Wolverines now. Noble with 2 3-pointers in the final minute.
Legston.
She answers with the
my.
3. We got a shoot going here. Now Noble back out to Caminetti. Got to get it to her, and she does. To Kreitzer. Kreitzer now. Out to Noble. Let's do it again. For 3! She does! Show them Miss Noble how it's done. Now here comes Beaver Falls. Langston, you see her lining up in 3-point land. She's going to drive. Kicks it out there to Langston for 3. Off the back of the rim, does not go. And going to be last touched by Ellwood City. We have somebody checking in here.
Number 11
is Carla Brown as Marquis Taylor checks out. So Langston now will be inbounding. Kicks it out there to Haskins. Haskins brings it out to Brown. Gonna drive down. Nice trap there by the Wolverines to stop it, but Brown keeps on going, puts it up, and doesn't get the roll. And down with it is Caminetti. Now coming the other way. Claire Noble kicks it under there to Elsie Sturgeon, and she's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2 as Drayvon Haskins was there to try to stop it. You know what? And that's a foul there. I'm almost going to not dispute them trying to do that because that was an easy 2 points for Elsie. And she's going to go to the line.
It's a good hard foul. Get him to the free throw line.
Basketball. First shot by Elsie does not go. What is the score, Brad? 17 to 14.
17 to 14.
I think if you're both teams right now, you're not used to scoring 15, 17 points in a quarter. Second shot by Elsie does not go.
Lane violation, though.
Yep.
But on who? Violation. Beaver Falls. It's going to be a reshot.
She's going to get to shoot it again.
Oh, boy.
We started the season off. We saw a fair amount of lane violations.
And we always say it. somebody had to have said something
Yes.
at a coach
and then
or
we went a
ref's
while
meeting.
without, and then we did one here.
Yeah.
So Elsie, another try. That time, count it.
That's big.
Elsie's got 3 points. Just under a minute to go here. So all the way over to Langston. Don't want to let her get to 3, but that's high off the back.
That was
of the
Haskins
rim.
pulling with the rebound.
There's Langston. She's got to shoot. Off the side of the rim, doesn't go. Norman with the rebound, but it falls on the floor. She picks it back up, puts it up, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. I think that's the 4th foul now on the Wolverines, and that was on Garraway, her first. So Norman now going to go to the line to shoot 2. I'm blocking you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Norman's first shot bounces and count it. It's good. Now Norman. Second shot and count it. It's good. So quickly inbounding. Now Elsie Sturgeon, she's going to drive. She got a bit of a lane there, puts it up, and loses the ball out of bounds. So another turnover for the Wolverines. Up by 2.
And look who's
with
the first one to
33
get
seconds.
the ball. Elsie was the first one to get the ball. I will say, though, on that press, Wolverines are beating it.
They're
They just
getting
need to
a bit
finish.
figured out. Exactly. So up the court comes Poland. Goes it down there to Norman. She's going to drive down that baseline.
Turnover.
Loses the handle, but
Nope.
gotten back there by Poland. Puts it up, and
And that was a good foul.
Yes.
That could have been an easy 2 points.
As I believe it's Brown now is going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that
That's
foul
Elsie.
is on Elsie Sturgeon.
Her third, I believe.
I think we're just at 2. So first shot
Red one.
does not go for number 3, the freshman Brown. Second shot forthcoming.
It's number 11.
Yeah, Norman
Shooting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Now inbounding is the Wolverines. Kreitzer around the court. 14 seconds to go. Gets it into the hands of Garraway. No determination on that face. Puts it underneath and just a little bit too far as Norman gets it, coming the other way, and she throws it, and it goes out of bounds. So 0.2 seconds. Wolverines up by 1. Deep pass there, and going to be taken, and the buzzer sounds. So at the end of 1, in a game what we thought it might be, Brad, a close one, Wolverines are up 18-17.
I know Dakota's going to do some help here to look out the fouls here because we're going to make sure that the only one I'm questioning is the Ellwood one there, unfortunately. That's the only side that's a little bit sketchy, but we'll get those totals here. So after 1 quarter, it's 18-17 Wolverines. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back.
Yep,
Second quarter
good.
action.
Welcome back, folks, as we start this second quarter of action. The Wolverines leading 18-17, and the possession arrow in favor of Ellwood City as Kayla Jones checks in along with Delaney Sturgeon. We got Caitlin Kreitzer out there along with Clara Noble. Kreitzer goes down the lane, and she's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's on number 2, her second, I believe.
Yep.
So Poland
Team's third.
Team's fourth.
Fourth.
Yep.
So Kreitzer makes the first one. She gets on the scoreboard.
And Thad, we were talking about that first quarter. Whew. We'll talk about it here after this free
Yes,
throw.
we
My
will.
goodness.
Second shot forthcoming from Kreitzer. And it is good. 15 of the 18 points were scored by Claire Noble. Her biggest quarter of the season for sure. That's actually a little bit higher than her season average to this point. And that's what we need. Big games, big players step up. So, a little pitch and go. Here's Legston. Tries to go down there to Norman. Dribbles around, turns around, jumps it. Does not go. And Norman ends up with it. She's going to get called with a travel. And I'm going to tell you what, give senior Brooke Roth credit.
Yep.
She was at telephone pole there standing up, and Norman had nowhere to go. So, trying to inbound is the Wolverines. Gets it to Kreitzer. Kreitzer now dribbles down. Puts up. Got the play number 1 called as we're trying to make things happen. Bounce pass to Delaney Sturgeon. Nursing that ankle. She's going to drive down the lane. Kicks it back out to Kayla Jones. Off the side of the rim. Does not go. And good call by the official as
he looked right over.
Yeah, I know. I was just clapping. I was letting them know he did a good job. You know, they get yelled at when they do something wrong.
You're
I
right.
want to let them know
You're
when they
right.
do something wrong. Jones now, deflected there by Legston. Try something different. We've done that play every time. So Legston for 3, way too long. Delaney Sturgeon with the rebound. Right-hand dribble, left-hand dribble. Pulls it back out.
Go. Oh, okay. She got back. Give credit to Poland. She almost could have been beaten on that.
She could have. There's Noble. Fakes a 3. Gets a bit of a pick. She's going to drive down the lane, puts it up, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Another foul. That's going to be the 5th foul.
Yep, that's
for
5 apiece.
I think on number
Beaver
11.
Falls.
I want to say you're correct. There's
Yes,
whoever
it is. I just
was in
saw
the
it blink
line.
up there. It's number
Okay.
11. So
That's
now
Brown.
Noble, go to the line for shoot 2, building on her 15 points. High arcing shot. Count it. It's good. So second shot. It is great to see Kayla and Delaney back out there for the Wolverines. Second shot goes. But I'll tell you, that last drive down there, Delaney would have taken that to the hoop every time. But with that ankle, maybe just limit her a little bit or just get a little trust issue going on. What that is. A tip there by Delaney and picked up on the ground, call travel, but they're going to call jump ball. That's the right call. Possession arrow in favor of Beaver Falls. Wolverines sitting there with a 5-point lead.
And one thing I will say, we just need bodies on the floor for Jones and Sturgeon. If Noble keeps shooting like she does
exactly.
right now, you feed her.
Exactly, Brad. That's a great point. Just get them out there to play a little defense. Deep 3 by Norman. That's going to be air biscuit.
And
goes
we got
out
lucky.
of bounds.
We got lucky. You don't want to leave anybody open. Man.
Well, I think Legston's one of the keys there. We've seen her answer some of Claire Noble's threes early on. So gets it in to Jones. Going to be stolen there.
She was out of bounds. You can't be the first one to touch it. Establish yourself, right?
Yep, Delaney with the steal. Going to come down the lane, tries to dribble around Norman. She puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be Norman. And that's going to be a couple on her now. I'm not exactly sure. But Delaney will go to the line to shoot 2.
Team 6th.
So that's key. We got one more. We're in the bonus. We got 6 minutes left to go here. And remember, their bench is not tremendously deep. Delaney, first shot off the front of the rim. I know in practice, Delaney, with those for full disclosure, she's my daughter, so I get to hear all about practices on the way home. A little bit of adjustment there. You got a brace on, maybe not pushing off like you'd like. And counts that one. I'm sure she's glad to get back scoring. So Brooke Roth, the senior, out there too. I mentioned that. So Poland now down, gets it over and to Taylor, back out to Poland. Poland do a little dribble, dribbles down, kicks it out there to Taylor. That's just a 2. That was just a 2. It was a long way out there, but it was just a 2. So Delaney Sturgeon now throws it out there. Nice outlet to Caitlin Kreitzer. And a nice save by cameraman Dakota Marshall to save Brad's camera. So Ellwood City now will be inbounding. Claire Noble right in front of us here. Looking for someone to throw to. Got to get 5 seconds in there. Gets it to Caitlin Kreitzer, puts it up, and just not able to finish. Oh, that was pretty, but not able to get her done. All the way down there to Legston. Oh, get that shot out of here, says Claire Noble. And swats the ball out of bounds. She saved 2 points right there, Brad.
Yes, she did.
But Beaver Falls maintains possession. Legston throws it all the way out there to Pullen over to Haskins. Pullen to Legston. Launches the three. Counted, it's good. You can't let her get that open. So now Wolverines trying to get it inbounded. And 30-second timeout taken here by Ellwood. Full timeout.
Correction.
She switched it up.
Yep.
So with that full timeout, 5:28, first one taken for the Wolverines. They're up by 1.
And I was just gonna mention in this 2-minute, 3-minute segment, Wolverines started pulling away there with a 6-point lead, and all of a sudden quickly a 3-pointer, a bucket, a free throw, and all of a sudden it's now just down to 5 points, 23-22. We'll take a timeout with them. 5:28, first half remaining.
Welcome back, folks, in this nail-biter. Great game we got here. Wolverines up by 1, 23-22. Wolverines inbounding. Trying to get it in. They get it into Miss Kayla Jones. Jones dribbles down the court. Looks behind her. Stops. Going to set things up for a play. Gets it out to the sophomore, Caitlin Kreitzer. Gets some stuff there from Haskins and kicks it out, and going to be stolen by Legston coming the other way. Nice bounce pass. Puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. Doggone if you're a Wolverines fan, because that was a nice, pretty play there.
Number 12, I believe.
For the Wolverines, going to be Claire Noble with her first foul, as Draven Haskins now will try to complete the and one to expand the lead to 2. Does not go, and underneath how Haskins came out with that, but she did. Legston now to Haskins. Over there to Pullen. She's going to jump the 3 off the front rim. Does not go. Wolverines got to get some offensive some rebounds here. So Elsie Sturgeon checking back in for Cam and Eddie, as Brooke Roth and Delaney Sturgeon will take a seat. So inbounding. Beaver Falls now, all pretty jump shot, doesn't go, and Kreitzer with the rebound, and you're going to come the other way. Got Elsie Sturgeon, that long pass. You just, as a coach, it works 1 out of 10 times. It's so inviting, but turnover for Ellwood City back is Haskins. Makes it back there. Haskins bounce pass to Legston, all the way over there, and we got a travel. So a turnover, but I'm glad you're doing stats, Brad, because we got turnovers by both teams right now. But even with all the turnovers, we got almost 50 points scored on 2 teams that don't have a huge offense. There's another turnover. As Taylor disrupting. Now tries to go underneath to Norman, kicks it back out to Legston for 3. She is human. She did miss 1. So, going to get another travel. So right now, I think the feet, the mind's working faster than the feet, for them. So, Elsie Sturgeon, there's the Caitlin Kreitzer. Oh, she lost it. Gets it picked up and
travel.
Gonna get a travel. Yeah, that's the call that they make. She fell on the ball, kind of slid a little bit, and they call it that way for everybody.
is one of those plays where it's like, dang it, because when you slide, you're giving yourself up. She didn't have to actually slide. She didn't actually have to fall.
Just the way it was.
Yeah.
Brown checked in there for Beaver Falls. Now Legston. Takes it back around there to Brown. Brown gets it back, going to drive, push, and she's going to be fouled. And it's going to go to the line. The foul is on Kreitzer. I believe that's 2 for her.
I think you're right.
First shot by Brown is good. Second shot forthcoming as Caitlin Kreitzer's going to take a seat with them 2 fouls. That's not, bad yet at 3:52 remaining, but senior and captain Aaliyah Garraway checks into the game. Now Brown takes a shot, and that does not go. And Garraway just checked in, gets it, going to dribble down, and got the dribble a little bit away from her. Another turnover. So Bria Harris checks in as I believe Norman is sitting down now for Beaver Falls. So Poland now brings it up the court. See different players for Beaver Falls come up the court. All of them are pretty effective. Kicks it down there now. Kicks it back out to Poland. She goes down lane, shoots from the elbow, off the mark. Noble with the rebound. No, that was Kayla Jones in there, and she is fouled, and that's going to be bonus time for the Wolverines.
On number 32 for the Tigers.
That's Harris's first. So like you said, Thad, that's 7 fouls each. From here on out, 3:30 left. Free throws are going to be your friend.
Yes, you're sitting there, you're down by 2. You get the free throw. Here is Jones. Her first shot is good. Count it for Jones. Jones has missed, I want to say, the last 5 games with that ankle sprain. She's got the brace on, but felt good enough to play tonight. Got the clearance. She's got 2 points on tonight. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Now here comes Beaver Falls. Every possession's going to be key in this game.
Every point,
offensively
for that
and
matter.
defensively, yes.
Yep.
So Poland now gets the tip drill there. And Legston ends up with it. Claire's done that a couple times now, but not able to get the finished product. Legston now going to dribble, kicks it back out there to Brown, all the way across court to Poland. Trying to go underneath to Haskins. She puts it up, doesn't go, and Kayla Jones gets the rebound, the sophomore did, gets it to the hands of the senior Garraway. Beats some resistance. Throws it in there to Noble. Now, she gets a pick from Caminiti for 3.
For 3!
Count it, it's good! Claire Noble! That's the way we want it. That's her third, I want to say, 3-pointer of the night.
Actually, her 4th for 3-pointer.
There it is. We'll take all we can get. Legston now. She'll answer. She's done it. Almost like tempting. Elsie Sturgeon covering Brown. It's a little bit there. Legston now. Dribbles to the left. Tries to find someone to get to. She gets it to Poland. Goes all the way around. And that shot does not go. And Garrett, we got a foul.
I have a feeling it's going to be against
They're
Beaver
coming
Falls.
this way.
Yep.
They're coming this way. That's going to be on 0-0.
That's her
Marquis
first.
Taylor.
Team's 8th.
It's big.
So going to the line for the 1-1 will be Aaliyah Garraway. And I'll say that's the right call, but I'm going to say it's a basketball play.
Yeah.
It's
so close.
They're going to have to. They're going to call them. First shot goes for Garraway. Wolverines all of a sudden, just like you talk about free throws, Brad.
6 different Ellwood players with a free throw made.
Second one is good for
Wow.
Garraway. That is huge. For example, we were down by 2 a minute and 30 seconds ago. Now we find ourselves up by 5.
Thad, you harp on it every single time. It's a game of runs, not the ones that you go to the restroom for. No.
Thank you. You didn't need to go down that road. We knew what you were talking about. Caminiti Wow. Gets the steal, goes down, and off her foot. Coming the other way now.
You just feel like those turnovers are so much crucial because you got a 5-point lead. You can make it 7. You can make it 8.
Exactly.
It's right there.
So now, I cannot sit for the game.
I can tell. It's only because of stats. If I didn't have stats, I would be up with you.
So there we go. It's Brown because this is a big, big game for both teams. Make no mistake. Brown back out the legs and launches the 3. It's way off the mark. Puts it up, and the senior Bria Harris got fouled as she was shooting. And I think we got Caminetti. Let me see the board. I can see when it flashes. Minute 31 remaining. Either way, goes to the line is Bria Harris. Misses the first one. And that was on Elsie. It was on Elsie Sturgeon. That is her third.
It's a big 3.
Delaney Sturgeon checks in for Elsie Sturgeon in this final minute and 31 seconds. Harris now makes a shot, does not go, and Harris ends up with it. Puts it up and in, gets the bucket. So inbound, chasing it down is Garraway, and she gets it, gonna drive. Doesn't get it to go, rebound there by Haskins. Quickly down to Legston, she puts it up and does not go, but Haskins with the rebound. Three-pointer, ouch, that hurts for the Wolverines. Carla Brown drains the 3. Inbounding, gets it to Kayla Jones. Looks, travel. She looked up, saw Delaney streaking, thought better of it, and tried to pick up that pass and threw it. Did not go. So now Kreitzer is going to check in for Jones.
And here's that run. Now a 5-0 run by the Tigers.
And here you're in a tie game.
Man, if this comes down to the last minute, whew.
Yes. So we are in the last minute of the first half. Kicks it out there to Haskins. Haskin all the way up to Legston. Nice coverage there by Delaney. Does not let her shoot the 3. Puts it up. That's just hard playing basketball there by Taylor to get the score. Gets it in to Delaney. Looking for someone to pass to. She dribbles. Gets it behind the back. Over the timeline. Gets a dribble. She wants to go down the lane. Puts it up. High off the glass. Don't go. Claire Noble with the rebound. Puts it up. Does not go. And rebounded there. I like that possession. That's all right. You're allowed a couple a game. So the official inadvertent whistle, and he that happens. I'm surprised it don't happen more, to be honest.
Right.
So credit to him. Gets it turned around with 20 seconds. Clock turning. We have Wolverines down by 2. Kicks it underneath there and does not get it. Legston back out. Running out of time here. That's going to be a travel. That is one huge disadvantage, Brad. And I heard Coach Noble say before the game, when you're going right to left away from us, you have to turn around to see the clock. So you're at 4.5 seconds. Deep throw to Caminetti. Stolen there by Norman. Clock's rolling down. Puts it up. They're going to get a foul before the buzzer. Is Caminetti is going to get called with the foul. I think they're going to give him enough time left. That hurts. Uncontested free throw shots here by Carla Brown. More importantly, we're going to take a break here after we get this done with, and we'll get some better count it. It's good by Brown. Yes, that was on Caminetti, her second shot. And that is good. That is halftime, folks, as the home Beaver Falls Tigers are leading 34-30 here at this at Beaver Falls High School. There's a couple things, Brad, I'll announce a little bit later, but March 11th, the Ellwood City Little Wolverines are having a fundraiser down at the T-Box. Should be a fun night. Guest bartenders, longest drive competition. Like the Ellwood City Little Wolverines Facebook page and get all the details that they can. And the Guthrie Theater up in Grove City. Some Ellwood connections there to the Guthrie Theater. February February 18th. They're having a comedy night. So help yourself. Go on their Facebook page or their website, the Guthrie Theater, a beautiful venue, an old movie theater that they turned into a bar, restaurant, dance pavilion, the whole 9 yards. More fun than a barrel bubble wrap in the back pew at church. Help yourself on February 18th at the Guthrie Theater. Folks, we'll be back here in about 9 minutes for this second half of action.
9 fouls. I have 9 fouls.
Hi, friends. Thad Sturgeon, Brad Windhorst, along with Dakota Marshall here. Coming out of halftime, 20 couple seconds here before we start this possession arrow in favor of Ellwood City. Nice crowd here tonight, both by Beaver Falls and Ellwood City, as we called it a playoff game right from the start, because the winner, the path to the playoffs is much, much easier by winning this game here tonight. And a really good first half by both teams, 34-30. Two teams that you don't see score 60 points in a game.
And I think coming out in this second half, these first 3 or 4 minutes are going to be huge. It's either going to go, it's a fork in the road. Either this is going to be a 2-point game or it's going to be 8 or 9.
Right. Now, Garraway running that point, got Claire Noble out there. The original 5 starters, and a 3 shot by Noble does not go. And quick foul there, 12 seconds into this first half. It's going to be
On
against
number 2.
Ellwood City as Caitlin Kreitzer, and that's going to be her third foul.
The one thing I will say about that position, you went right to the hot hand. It went right to Noble. She missed the 3, but that's the hot hand in that first half.
Right, it was. So she had how many points, Brad? 18
20.
or 20?
20 on the dot.
So now down the lane, trying to kick it back out there. And stolen by Caminetti, but taken back there. Ball all over the place. And Pullen ends up with it. And out to Legston. Legston, dribble. Makes it around. She will shoot the 3. She had 4 in that first half of play. Back out to Legston. She's looking, goes underneath to Norman. Norman puts it up and count it. It's good. I will say the Wolverines held Norman in check in that first half. She's a premier player that can put up 5 points. And there's a block there by Pullen coming the other way down to Legston. And nice defensive play there by Elsie Sturgeon to break up that breakaway. That was going to be easy points there for Beaver Falls. Gets it into Norman, puts it up, and rebounded there by Claire Noble coming the other way. Noble now. Wolverines down by 6. Noble out to Garraway. Garraway wants to dribble. Gets it to the hands of Noble, and it's blocked. She tried the 3, was blocked by Haskins. Legston ends up with it. Deep pass down to Haskins. Tic-tac-toe, puts it up, and count it. Brad, I'm going to go back to what you said there about 30 seconds ago.
Yep.
The first couple minutes are important, and just like that on a 4-0 run.
Full timeout.
A full timeout taken by Ellwood City. Tomorrow night, folks, we will be broadcasting from Lincoln High School Big Gym as senior night, as it is be the final regular season game as the Ellwood City Wolverines are taking on
Beaver Falls.
Beaver Falls, yes, back to back. I'm going through the progression.
It's okay.
And but Beaver Falls, that is a huge game as well. Beaver Falls, they keep getting better and better. I mean, we read the box scores, Brad. They're a hot team coming in.
There's only one thing I got to figure out, and I'm a little bit confused on it. I had a record discrepancy on it, and there's a game that just magically disappeared. So I'm kind of hoping that I can find it out. Beaver Falls and Aliquippa played, or did they play? It just disappeared over the weekend. Beaver Falls either 10-8 or they're 10-7. One of the two. I have no clue which one it is. But no matter what, they're 8-3 in section play, and they are guaranteed a playoffs. They are that 3 seed right now. There's only 2 more games to play, so there's not really much more movement that can be made. But still, you have a really good section record.
Is Ellwood in?
Ellwood is not in, and I will tell you that Friday night game. That's it. That's what Friday night.
But a win tomorrow night against Beaver Falls
means nothing. Means absolutely, it's crazy.
So Elsie Sturgeon goes down lane, puts it up, and high off the back of the glass. She had the lane she wanted. This was not quite able to finish. Now, coming the other way is Brown. Oh, Caminetti almost got the steal, but Norman there was able to, got to get a travel. Oh, and I say that not because it's just got to be frustrating for a player to have that. You just take them couple steps before. I mean, Elsie almost did it there, honestly. Yes, he didn't. Picked up her dribble, was tipped, gets it to Kreitzer. Kreitzer now dribbling around.
Give credit to Beaver Falls. They vamped up their defensive.
Yes, they have. Garraway for 3. Off the rim, does not go. Elsie Sturgeon with the rebound. She puts it back up. Off the back of the rim, too hard. Norman with the rebound. Gets it in the hands of Brown coming up the court. Gets it out there to Legston. Down the baseline, puts it up. Shot does not go as Claire Noble gets the rebound. And she's going to get pushed. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Legston there. Watch for number 4, Brad. Yes, it is. Legston.
That's her first foul. So pretty much anybody that's played on the court in this game other than 2 players, everybody has a foul.
Right. So Elsie Sturgeon gets it to Claire Noble. Claire, just shots aren't going now for the Wolverines. It's Caminetti. Tried to get the rebound and falls out of bounds. Kind of situation right now, I think Beaver Falls smells blood.
Yep.
And they're going to bring it to them. It seems like it should be more than that. They've outscored 6-0 here or just 4-0, but the Wolverines have not done much. There's a steal by Norman, and shot don't go, but Garraway is going to get charged with the foul. Norman will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's Garraway's third, I think.
Second.
First shot by Norman. She uses all the rim, and count them. Now, second shot.
4 for 5 from the free throw line. Norman and Brown show at the free throw line.
Yes, it is. She makes another one now. Inbounding. Oh. Bounce pass to Kreitzer. Got to get it out of there. We're going to get a timeline here. Kreitzer now, and she gets a lane. She takes it up. Takes it down. Takes it over to Elsie Sturgis. She puts it up, and she's going to be fouled by, I believe, Norman. Elsie will go to the line to shoot 2.
And if that's Norman, that'll be
double
her
zero.
third. Okay, double
No,
zero.
it was not.
Taylor.
It was Taylor.
So that's her second. And the one way we talked a little bit about this at the beginning of the game. The one way I would neutralize that defense, try to go to the lane, get the fouls, and maybe get into that bench.
First shot by Elsie does not go. Second shot forthcoming. Yeah, I agree with you, Brad. Officials are calling a good game. I haven't seen much that I can complain about.
Only not.
Second shot by Elsie, nothing but net counted. It's good. Now, first point of the half, 3 minutes in.
That's big.
Not what we wanted to talk about. Now Legston. Jump 3 there. In and out of the rim does not go as Caminetti gets the rebound. That shot was taken by Brown. Did not miss by much. We got a pretty good seat here in this line right now. Now there's Garraway. Wants to kick it out. She does not. She keeps it this time. Puts it. Oh, hits the backboard. Now coming the other way. They have a situation right now where maybe the Wolverines are pressing as Legston launches a 3. Does not go. A great rebound there by Brown, front row seat. Oh, don't do that play. We are going to have a foul as Elsie Sturgeon and
double zero.
Taylor, Marquis Taylor was trying to go for it. They're going to call Taylor with the foul. Get some subs coming in now for, and the coach from Beaver Falls not happy with that call. And I'm going to be honest, you got to let him play basketball. And if you're going to do a long pass like that, it's almost like hoping you get a pass interference in football.
Yeah. Yep.
There's Elsie, goes down the lane. It gets blocked, and she's going to go line. Now, all of a sudden, Beaver Falls is going to be sitting there with 4 fouls halfway through the third quarter. Elsie Sturgeon now going to the line. And who was that foul on, Brad? Do you see?
21, I think.
Okay, that makes sense. Norman in there. First shot by Elsie, count it. It's good. No, yes, it was. It was on number 32, Bria Harris. Bria Harris. If we just wait a little bit, their scoreboard's not. They're doing a good job, but they're not quick to the trigger. Second shot by Elsie. She's about 3 for 4 from the line in tonight. So now up the court. Gets it out of there. Wolverines stop things a little bit. Almost over that. Now, all the way across to Legston. Good play there by Kreitzer. Do not let her shoot it. Legston going to be open. Don't let her do it. Gets it underneath to Norman. Wants to turn around. Wants to get down the lane. Met there by Legston. She's going to try going down the lane. Puts up the floater. High off the glass. Count it. It's good. The lead's getting larger. 11-point lead, the largest difference we've seen so far here tonight. There goes Elsie down the lane. Shot don't go. Rebound there by Bria Harris. And they're going to get traveled.
She got a foul, I think.
She got fouled. Okay.
Harris with the foul.
Wow.
I think.
Yeah, you're right, Dakota. Holy smokes. That's 5. Not on her. My apologies. 5 team fouls, but
so
wow.
Taylor's going to check back in.
Because I think that's her
for
4th.
Harris. They changed it on the board a little too quick for him. That's just her 3rd. That's just her 3rd, what the board's. No, I shouldn't say I don't know. So, because
it hasn't changed.
Numbers flashing. I think they took her off because she checked out.
Right.
So Garraway now. My goodness. Down goes Langston, puts it up, and she's going to be fouled.
Travel.
They called it travel?
Travel.
Wow.
I tell you what, if
Far official said travel.
If you're Beaver Falls, I can see why you're upset with that play. I know we wear blue, but I try to call them like I see them. Ellwood got away with one there. Inbounding. Gets it to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie now. Gets it packed up. It was tipped. Elsie down to Kreitzer. Unlaid underneath to Caminetti. Oh, shot don't go. But she gets her own rebound and called for the travel. You know what, this team, Ellwood, they're doing some things right, but at the same time, there's a little self-destruction going on here. Down by 11. They need a run bad with 3:14 to go in this third quarter of play. Bounce pass underneath, puts it up off the glass. Is Poland. Oh, my. Inbound to Kreitzer. Double teamed there, but she comes up the lane, stops. The crowd on the other end down by Beaver Falls is really gotten into this game. Kreitzer now puts it up, and she's going to be fouled, and that puts them 6 fouls. Get one more to the bonus. That could really help the Wolverines going down the lane here.
Fouls on number 3.
So that's on Haskins. She just has 1 on the board, but I think that might be her second.
Yes, I have 2.
First shot by Kreitzer does not go.
Free throws and 2-pointers right now. Ellwood was 4 for 12 from the 2-point line in that first half. You factor in, it's got to be like 4 for 20. It's not good the second half.
They scored 1 point in 6 minutes of play.
Yep.
Kreitzer now. There it goes. Gets the shot there. So checking in now. Back in is Brown. Langston, she's going to come out probably for the first time tonight. 12-point lead for Beaver Falls. Gets it up there. Makes it around there. Around the horn. Oh, you're going to be kicked. She has to lead the team in kicks this year.
and field goal attempts.
Our soccer player and field goal kicker for the football team. So long pass over to Haskins. Going to be stolen there. Oh, it said it was touched by Beaver Falls.
Yeah, it went off. When she dribbled, it went right off her foot.
Okay. So now, yes, there's some confusion there.
Yep.
And Ellwood City gets the ball put in. Bounce pass to the senior Garraway. Coming up the court. Garraway covered there by Poland. Picked up the dribble, gonna find some help. She finds it, and Caitlin Kreitzer goes down the lane, puts the floater up, off the front of the rim, does not go, and Norman with the big rebound. Right now, Wolverines just getting outplayed. Oh, a timeout. All right. Timeout taken by Beaver Falls. The official's asking right now how long he wants. He's gonna, I think he motioned full. I don't think he said yet. I think he's avoiding an official.
I just think he's not too happy about that inbounds play.
So.
And it was Ellwood ball, just not clear.
Full timeout.
All right, we'll take a full timeout with them. 2-8 third quarter. Wolverines down by 12.
Two minutes, 8 seconds remaining here after that timeout by Beaver Falls. Inbounding will be, and shot don't go, and rebounded there by Claire Noble. coming the other way. She does a little Euro step, puts it up, count it. It's good. Got to play that kind of game. Now, if you're the Wolverines, got to score quick. Quickly comes the other way. Is Fuller partially blocked there and taken down by Haskins. But somehow Caminetti ends up with it. She puts it up, and she's going to get travel. Another travel call for Caminetti. So the officials stop, and they're talking. The one official is.
I think it was a scoreboard discrepancy.
Okay. We got the thumbs up from the official now, Beaver Falls. Wolverines running a bit of a press here now. Guarded there, and Delaney going to get too handsy. That's going to be Delaney's first foul. I'm not sure what the team is at this point in the game. So Haskins for three. Off the side of the rim, does not go, and it'll be last touched by Ellwood City as Claire Noble went for the rebound, not able to possess the ball. Ball goes off her fingertips, out of bounds. Kayla Jones and Delaney Sturgeon check back in for the Wolverines. Gets it in there, and nice cover there. Gets it down the lane, puts up the floater, and it goes into the hands of Beaver Falls. They get possession back, and this time sealed by Caminetti. Gets it into the hands of Kreitzer, the sophomore, up the court. Gets it to Delaney Sturgeon. She's going to go down the lane, kicks it out to Noble. Off the glass, does not go. Ball on the ground. They're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Beaver Falls. Elsie Sturgeon checking in for Delaney.
As well as number 4 for the Tigers.
Is Legston comes back in. So almost lost the ball. Did Taylor, but gets it into the hands of Brown. She puts it up. Wow, made it look easy that time. Less than a minute to go here in this third period of play. Take off with it is Jones. Down the near side of the court. Trying to get a pick, picked up the dribble, gets it to Kreitzer. Kreitzer goes down the lane, bounce pass underneath to Caminetti. And a good play by Norman to break that up. It goes out of bounds off her fingertips, but averted a layup possibility there for Caminetti of Ellwood City. Jones, one to inbound, gets it to Kreitzer, launches it up, does not go, and ending up, she said traveled. Give Elsie Sturgeon credit for getting in there and causing some confusion for Taylor as she was trying to get the rebound possession. And really, Taylor was just trying not to fall out of bounds. And in doing so, she traveled. Now this inbounding. Going to get 5 seconds.
And they did.
And it was. Son of a gun. Boy, that hurts. You got 25 and a half seconds left. But however, 12 points. Oh. So out of bounds off of the fingertips of Kreitzer. So inbounding now will be the junior Legston. Nice block there by Noble, right back. Gets it underneath to Norman, outside. Fakes the three, goes down the lane, puts it up off the side of the rim. Attempt there by Brown. It looked good, just didn't get her finished. Out to Kreitzer. Kreitzer picked up the dribble, gets it to Jones. We got 3.3 seconds left. Got to launch it up, and to no avail.
And that, unfortunately, is kind of a product of not having a scoreboard.
Oh, right. No, you're
you're
exactly right.
Now, granted, give credit that the bench was telling it off, 3, 2, 1, but let's be real. When you're in game mode, you're not listening 100%
it's tough
to what's being said.
To do that. But unfortunately, that for the Wolverines, Beaver Falls fans will love this. They outscored the Wolverines 14-6 in that third quarter of play. So,
well, this is it, folks. The last 8 minutes. I don't want to. It's not the last 8 minutes of the season, but you lose this one, it is the season.
It is the season. You'll have a game against Laurel Thursday night, and we encourage everybody to come out there
We do have three seniors.
Three seniors. We'll recognize them before the game. Tomorrow night we'll have senior recognition. And are we doing cheerleaders too?
I believe they're doing. I want to say yes. I want to say it's a combination of the two. I could be wrong.
I think so. And folks, have your YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, become one right now. Got some big things coming here in the next day or two.
Yeah, next couple of days. There may be, I don't know, maybe about 10 to 12 senior spotlights.
We'll touch on that in a minute. We had to do things a little bit different this segment. So, into Jones. Wolverines got to get a big fourth quarter here.
8 minutes.
Jones shoots it up.
That's a good way to start it.
I like it. About a 15-footer for Jones. Get her engaged in the game. Wolverines running this press and gets it to Norman. Quickly down there to Brown. Brown, I think, is under the radar. She's a pretty good player.
Well, between her and Poland, they both can cut to the hoop just like that.
There's a shot, but does not go. And you got Norman underneath getting a rebound. And, that hurts because you're going to count that one. Foul on the Wolverines. Bucket goes. Foul's going to be on Claire Noble. As Norman goes to complete the and one. And she does. Deep pass there. Elsie Sturgeon gets it. She wants to drive. It's stolen. Pickpocketed is Norman. Oh, no. Claire got trying to go for the block and got all head of Norman. She will go to the line to shoot two, and she probably went about 5 or 6 from the line tonight, is Norman, or pretty close to that.
She's officially 6 of 7.
Okay, and now 6 of 8.
Don't want to jinx it, but you did.
So Delaney Sturgeon checking now in for Kayla Jones. One's got the ankle brace on left leg. The other one, second shot by Norman, is good. Now inbounding, gets it to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie goes down the lane, kicks it out to Delaney for 3 off the bench. Tried to use the glass. Kreitzer with the rebound. Count it. It's good. And a timeout taken, 30-second timeout by Ellwood City. I have to wonder, Brad, if they come out of this, if they're not looking to do something about that full court press. You're down by 12. You come out here, you scored 4 quick points in the first minute of the fourth period. However, Beaver Falls answered with 2. So just a little over 7 minutes remaining.
Well, we're at that point now where if Beaver Falls is going to score underneath the hoop, they're going to score underneath the hoop. That's at that point. You're going to have to do a trap game. You're going to have to force a turnover because a whole minute's gone off and it's 4-4.
Right.
You're going to have to do something at somewhere right around 30 to 40 feet, half court basically in a sense,
and at
before
the
it
same
even hits
time,
here.
on offense, minimize your turnovers.
Yes, and you got to make shots. When they
do.
go, they got to go.
Yep. So, there's
there you
Elsie
go.
almost got it, and Norman retrieves it on this near sidelines, and up the court comes Brown, and she met some resistance there by Kreitzer. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellwood City. Now Legston, who's been kind of quiet. I hate to jinx it.
Yeah.
Been kind of quiet.
She started off with those 3 threes, and since then
there's 4. So if I remember right. So Brown gets it over to Legston. Legston, near court, right in front of us. Gets it back over to Brown.
I like this by Beaver Falls. Just go around the horn. Why not?
Why not? You got time. You're up by 12. No. Legston now guarded there by Delaney Sturgeon. Down into, and then that's the problem. You ran 30 seconds off the clock. Who scored that, Brad? Poland. So inbound, gets it to Delaney Sturgeon. She had Caitlin Kreitzer cutting behind the back dribble. Meets another one. Goes it all the way. Goes down that baseline and met there. Lost it, but gets it back. Picks up the dribble and ill-advised pass as it goes to Brown. She puts it up and no. Going to be fouled by Kreitzer. That's got to be about her 3rd, I believe, Brad.
Yep, 4th, I believe.
4th. Okay.
Team 6, so everybody back where we're at.
Yeah,
6 to 6.
Both teams, right? 6 and 6. So now to the line is Brown, the sophomore. First shot is good. Pretty shot there. Now, Garraway going to check in for Kreitzer.
And give credit to Brown. She's now also 6 for 7 from the free throw line.
Puts up the second shot, and it is good. She is 7 for 8. Now, inbound quickly. Gets it to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie dribbles down there, almost walked, but luckily she didn't. A big block there by Norman. Throws the ball up, and Caminetti on the ground. I'm not sure who they're going to call a foul on. I think they're going to get Brown of Beaver Falls.
Everybody's on this side.
Whoever it is shooting a 1-and-1, and yes, it
They
was
said
against.
going to the line.
It was against the Beaver Falls coach. Has just got a forlorn question look on his face. And I do too. I do too.
Fouls on Brown. That'll be her second then.
So now Caminetti to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Wolverines now in the bonus. First shot does not go. All white shirts underneath there as Norman gets the rebound. Now coming the other way. Out to Meter. Now Brown brings it over here to Taylor. Taylor almost stolen there by Delaney as Langston ends up with it. She's getting a drive down, puts the floater up off the back side of the rim, does not go. Caminetti now gets it to Claire Noble. Claire Noble comes down the court looking for some help. She needs it, and ball is going to be turned over there, taken by Brown. Down she comes. Oh, no! That sure looked like all ball to me, but Delaney Sturgeon will get called with her second foul. And Brown will go to the line, as we said, 7 for 8 from the line.
Yep.
First shot by Brown does not go. So now Garraway checks out and Kreitzer comes back in as Brown attempts her second. Both teams now in the bonus. And that shot is good by Brown. Quickly inbounding, and I think that's the key to this. You got to inbound quick. And stolen there, another turnover as Brown gets it. She's going to pull it back out. Brown to Poland. Poland now throws it out there. And Claire Noble gets called for the foul. You can see the disgust on her face as she gets her fourth foul with 5:03 remaining. Kind of seeing some long faces on the Wolverines here right now. Down by 17, just like that. And I tell you what, these free throws that are falling are not making it any easier for the Wolverines. First shot does not go. And, nice pickpocket there by Kreitzer. Coming the other way. She goes down the lane, puts up the floater. It's partially blocked. Norman gets it, Caminetti, and she's going to get called with the travel. So inbounding now, trying to get some pressure here and breaking the press quite easily is Beaver Falls. Kind of a half-hearted attempt there, pressed by the Wolverines. And it's Brown right in front of us, dribbles out of that.
Something you're definitely going to see now. You got to trap from here on out.
So getting in there, throws it up there. Timeout by Beaver Falls.
30 seconds.
30-second timeout. So now up by 17. It's hard to believe, Brad, we sat here as a 4-point game at the end of going into halftime.
I tell you what, folks, we're going to see this desperation, in a sense, for the boys' side as well. Yes, the boys are playing Beaver Falls tomorrow, but that game doesn't matter per se because who Riverside is also playing tomorrow, and that's a big one. So it's going to come down to Friday night again. And I don't want to allude to anything, but if there is the boys basketball team listening, don't overlook Riverside on Friday.
Right.
They may be beyond maybe Beaver Falls or Mohawk for that matter. They may be the next hottest team in our section.
Right.
So
They're playing
it's
pretty
the
good.
same thing. You don't want to overlook anything.
So inbounding now, Beaver Falls, 4:23 remaining. Is it out there to Haskins? Haskins, pretty good player. Dribbles around, no look pass to Brown. Brown comes this side this time.
I like the ball security. Poland's in the back here just in case as well.
Right.
I love it. Give credit. Turnovers, one-sided.
They're just killing clock. They've got 28 seconds off so far. Kicks it out there to Norman underneath. That's the play they wanted. Shot don't go. And, last touch. It went off of Bria Harris's foot. Now inbounding. Gets it to Caitlin Kreitzer. So Caitlin, double dribble. I was afraid of that.
Yep.
It kind of went off her foot, but she did not. It basically stopped the dribble, and she picked it back up. 3:44. In to Brown. Brown kicks it out. Norman all the way back out to Poland. Poland, a lot of front wing action, a lot of direct in traffic here by the Beaver Falls Tigers, showing some discipline. Shot, touches the rim and falls for Poland. Tries the long pass, and this ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Wolverines.
It's unfortunately a broken record. It's just these inbounds plays have been rough. And I know Dakota and I, we've talked about it the past 3 or 4 games alone. The inbounds plays.
So coming up the court now is Haskins. Over to Brown. Brown dribbles it back out. Back over to Brown. She's going to try coming down that baseline. Shot don't go. Big rebound there by Claire Noble. Just under 3 minutes to play. Throws the ball away. Ball goes out of bounds.
There's going to be a big stat line that's going to make a big difference in this result second half-wise.
Right. Liz Mahalko checking in for Claire Noble. Wolverines down by 19, under 3 minutes to play. Checking in, ball goes to Brown. Chest pass gets over there to Haskins. Haskins puts it up and good. Inbounding now. Elsie Sturgeon gets it to Garraway. Garraway, down the court she comes. Holds up her hand, wants the play called. Loses the handle and falls on the ball. They're going to say jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Beaver Falls. Beaver Falls got some new players checking in here as Brown checks out. I'll give her a hand of applause. She played a heck of a game. Did Carla Brown. Don't know how many points she ended up with, but she contributed a lot.
So that was number 1, Mackenzie MacArthur coming in right in front of us right now.
Yep, MacArthur, and she's going to get called for the travel.
I was thinking maybe a foul, go to the free throw line. Could you see that coming in?
Yep.
Brooke Roth checks in for the Wolverines.
So another senior, Brooke Roth.
Cam and Eddie will take a seat. So wanting to get it inbounded, bounce pass to Kreitzer. She tries getting up the court. Almost got a walk there, but underneath to Brooke Roth. She launches it up, count it. It's good for senior Brooke Roth. Now quickly coming up the other way is Poland. Poland launches it up. That's going to be an air biscuit and take an air rebound by Brooke Roth, and Garraway is going to get a block, and that's the right call, but it's basketball. People get tired of me saying that, but Poland got called for the foul on that, but I guarantee you, if you or I were out there, we'd have done the same exact thing she did.
100%.
You're just stopping, and it's called for the foul. So Garraway will go to the line with 1:55 remaining. First shot is off the side of the rim, does not go. Rebound there by Poland. Takes it over there to Haskins. Haskins directing some traffic. Wants to drive down the lane, kicks it over here to Poland. Oh, stolen there by LC. Well, LC had the ball, and they're going to call Poland that time with the foul. It's going to be about the team's, I'm going to say 8th or 9th foul. So still in the 1-and-1 is the Wolverines as LC Sturgeon will go to the line.
And Legston, yep, is going to come in because Poland's got 4 fouls.
So nice game by Poland.
Yes. Maybe not 100% on the points, but I tell you, the streaky right through the middle of the paint.
First shot on the 1-on-1 does not go. Now Legston brings it up the court. Takes it out there. Bounce pass over. 1.5 remaining as Legston just looking underneath, nothing there. Takes it back out to Haskins. She wants to drive. Legston, bounce pass underneath the senior Bria. Does not fall, but a rebound by Haskins. She puts it up. Count it. It's good. Now inbounding. Wolverines with just a minute to go, down by 21. The wheels fell off the second half here for the Wolverines. They've only scored 12 points. Now Kreitzer wants to drive down the lane, puts it up, partially blocked, and they're going to go to the line to shoot 2. Is Caitlin Kreitzer.
And actually, Ellwood only scored 6 points. 6 points. 36, yeah, so, yeah, only 6 points.
Oh, that was at half? No, it was 34-30 at half. I'm saying second half.
Oh, second half. Yeah, you're right.
We're both saying the same thing. There's a shot. First shot does go there by Kreitzer.
We're basically saying they just didn't score enough.
They scored 6 points in the third quarter. Well, now 7 points. Now 8 points as Kreitzer.
Hey,
we should have had that conversation 5.5 minutes of play ago. There's Legston. She goes down the lane, little Euro step, and she's going to be fouled underneath the hoop. That's going to go on Brooke Roth. And now Legston will go to the line. I think she's going to get to shoot 2. Yep.
Yes.
She is. Legston's first shot. Count it. It's good. Once again, folks, we want to thank the athletic director here at Beaver Falls. They always do treat us great, and it's never a problem for us to come down and broadcast.
We walk in, we have
Beaver Falls.
We walk in, have a good conversation with them, walk out, no problems.
Yep. Second shot by Legston is good. 40 seconds remaining. 21-point lead for Beaver Falls. Now Kreitzer down the lane. Dribbles around, launches up, way short. And it's going to be last touch by Ellwood City. So inbounding now. Coming up the court is Haskins. Haskins meets some resistance behind the dribble, gets it to the hands of Legston. Just one of them nights here in this half, the ball's just...
The point guard position tonight, you could say it was Poland, you could say it was Haskins, it was Legston. It was all of them. Give credit to Norman and Harris underneath the hoop.
Yep.
Give credit to Haskins coming off the bench. Taylor, what an all-around good, solid game by the Tigers.
Yep, give them credit. And as we stand right now, they are sole possession of that 4th place position in our section.
And they clinched it. This is it.
They clinched it. They will be representing next week when playoff action starts. That's the final for tonight, 65-44.
And I have to say it because we're talking about MVP or some wacky stats or whatever tonight. And I'm not even taking into account tie-ups or change of possessions on inbounds. We're talking about I lost the ball. 29 turnovers tonight by the Wolverines. That was it. And give credit to Beaver Falls. They had 12 at halftime. They finished with only 7 in the second. Big adjustment by Beaver Falls, making 2-pointers to get into the foul line. Flip side, Wolverines just could not handle the press.
As Beaver Falls scores 34 in the first half, 31 in the second half.
Balanced attack.
Wolverines 30 in the first half,
not balanced.
14 in the second half.
And that's
Folks,
the name of the game.
We will be right back. We have JV tomorrow night, do we not?
We do. We have JV and varsity tomorrow, 6 and 7:30. It's a big night. Be sure to stick with us in between games because I believe they're going to do senior recognition in between. So that will be a full broadcast, a full lengthy broadcast, one link, one live stream. You can check us out on YouTube and our website, www.ecwolverines.com. Then we're back at it Thursday night for senior night for the girls. JV varsity set up for that one. And unfortunately, we'll just give the news now. I'll just pass it out there. We are not able to broadcast Friday nights. Big win and you're in, lose and you go home. Friday night game against Riverside. So if you are aware of that, go buy your tickets when you can. Make sure you get to the door as soon as you can because it's going to be packed.
Find a place to park.
Find a place to park
at Riverside.
Yes.
So, as I said, we will not be there. So, with that, folks, on behalf of Dakota Marshall, the man with the plan, the producer, Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in about 21 hours tomorrow night.